A couple months ago, I posted on this app that I was trying to remember the name of a book that my teacher, Mrs. Yates, in the eighth grade had used in our classroom. And it was a vocabulary book where every page or every chapter of the book would try and teach you a different vocabulary word through a pun. It would like tell some kind of story and then use a pun to teach you a vocabulary word. And I loved this book when I was in the eighth grade, but I couldn't remember the name of the book. So I posted this video. It's been 30 years since I was in eighth grade. And I was like, is this familiar to anybody? And pretty quickly people Googled, I guess I could have Googled, but I was too lazy. I just instead posted a video on this app. But people Googled and they were like, it might be this book, the Weighty word book. And they sent me links to it. And I looked at the Weighty word book and I was like, oh yeah, that's the book. And I was so excited. And over the next 48 hours, the Weighty Word Book became the number one best-selling book in America. Number one best-selling book in America. It was insane. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. This book from my childhood is really popular now because I posted that one video about it. And I was like, okay, great. I loved it, so hopefully other people will love it. And then I found out that the Weighty Word Book was never a big popular book. It was like this regional book in my area of the country in the West. It was published in New Mexico, and it was just like something that my teacher, Mrs. Yates, happened to have. And the authors of this book like never really made money off of it. Like, in fact, one of the authors has talked about how she wrote children's books for years, and would like genuinely like lose money off of every book. And her husband would like make a joke about like, how much is this one going to cost us? And suddenly these people are best-selling authors in the entire country. And in fact, they're now, one of the authors is in his 90s and the other is in her 70s, maybe 80s at this point. And so, they're older. And I was just like, oh, okay, great. I'm glad that they're finally getting the credit that is due. And for the past couple of months, people on across social media have been getting their copies of the books and reading them to their children and posting glowing reviews about like how their kids freaking love these books. And I'm so happy about that. I got my copy because I ordered one. And I'm like, yeah, there's a reason this is stuck in my mind for 30 years, because this book is amazing. So fun. Well, tonight, one of the authors of the book, Alyssa, called me. She got my number. I sent it to her. We've been in touch. And she's probably watching this video now. Hi, Alyssa. And she called me and just, thanked me for posting that video. And we kind of talked about how crazy this has all been. And I've had, family members of the other author, Paul, who's in his 90s, talk to me about how, like, this has reinvigorated him and has made him start writing again. And I hope this is okay for me to say, and Paul and Alyssa, if you're watching this, I hope this is okay for me to say, but I keep thinking lately about how there are so many older people that live in our communities that feel irrelevant. And I wonder how many people who live in our communities we just need to help them feel like they still matter, to get them to like sort of revive and continue to contribute, because there's so much that we can gain from people who are older and who are writers or creatives or whatever they are, who I think oftentimes feel like they've kind of reached the end of their use, and it's not true. Anyway, I am going to forever be so proud of accidentally making this book really, really matter